Today is the day we're going to be able to vote for our Premier League team of the season, and today I'm going to be focusing on my predictions. As I said in the latest video, I was meant to get this out a few weeks ago, but I waited stupidly late and then I realised there's a vote, so I kind of panicked and now I'm releasing it on the day, which is stupid of me. But I hope you guys enjoy regardless. Hit the like and subscribe, but yeah, let's get straight into this. So as you know, Premier League team of the season will be coming on the 6th of May after community, and the voting will be closing on the 25th, so make sure you vote quite quick because this is going to be gone in a few days. Now, getting into the first player I've picked is Emmanuel Dennis. I'm going from lowest rating to highest. As you know, Emmanuel Dennis has been superb for Watford this season, but he is not in the nominees, which is a bit of a shame. But the vote is only for the starting 11, so the bench and other choices will be decided by EA themselves, so he could still get in. Gallagher has been very good for Crystal Palace, and I think he definitely deserves to be in. He's been one of the best midfielders in the Premier League this season when he's been at his best, and I think he should be getting in. Diogo Jota's been under the radar for a lot of the season. People haven't realised how good he's been for Liverpool and how important he's been for their season. Without David De Gea in goal for Man United, I don't know where they'd be in the league or how many goals they would have conceded this season, but he has prevented them, which is why I think he deserves to be the main goalkeeper in the team of the season. Bernardo Silva has been crucial for Manchester City's season, more towards the earlier part and middle part of the season. He has dropped off a little bit, but for those parts of the season, I think he deserves a shout for the team of the season. Trent Alexander-Arnold is pretty self-explanatory. People try and say he can't defend in that, but he's been solid defensively for most of the season. But going forward, he's been absolutely superb. Rudiger, if it wasn't for the whole Chelsea situation, I think he deserved to be in this team in the season. He has been superb for Chelsea most of the year. A lot of people don't like him because he's passionate, but I like that a lot about him. Cancelo's been one of the best fullbacks in world football, not just in the Premier League. Similarly to Trent, he's been very good for Man City, switching to left-back this season, and I think he deserves a card. Heung-min Son has been crucial for Spurs' season. If he wasn't in that team, I don't know where they'd be in the league either. He has been crucial. He's scored so many important goals for them this season, which is why I think he deserves it. Van Dijk is pretty self-explanatory again. He has been superb for Liverpool. He's had a few shaky games and he's been injured, but he's scored a lot of goals as well, and he's also been solid defensively. N'Golo Kante, people are recently saying he's dropped in form, and I agree, but for the majority of the season, he's been incredibly solid for Chelsea in the midfield. Kevin De Bruyne, there's not much to say about this one. This should be in everyone's predictions. He has been one of the best midfielders in the whole of the world, not just the Premier League again, and he should definitely be getting in. Harry Kane should also be getting in this team of the season. I know people have said like his form at the start was terrible, and I agree. It was not good, but he picked it up and he scored a lot of crucial goals for Spurs. Cristiano Ronaldo, I think, is inevitable to be in this team of the season. EA love to sell packs and they'll give him one anyways, regardless. But I do think he does deserve it. Recently, he's been scoring so many hat-tricks and he's been on very good goal-scoring form. Ruben Diaz should definitely be in this team of the season. I hope EA upgrade from Team of the Year cards because let's be real, no one wants these cards the same or lower than Team of the Years because that's really pointless. And there's nothing I need to prove about Mohamed Salah. He's been one of the best players in the whole world, probably top 3 or 4 this year, and he should 100% be getting in this team of the season. And if he doesn't, then everyone's going to be outraged. Let me know down below if you agree with this main 16. As you know, EA select the main 16 players to put in packs first. Now, getting into a mini release prediction, I'd love Mahrez to get a team of the season, and he defo deserves a shout. He's been very good for Man City. Similarly with Phil Foden, he would be insane. I'd love EA to do a mini release in Team of the Season. I don't think they will, but a lot of these players don't deserve to be left out, which is why I've put them here. Foden's been great for Man City this season. Robertson has been very solid for Liverpool this season, and you could argue him or Cancelo this season. I've edged it with Cancelo, but Robertson has also been amazing. Reece James has been superb this season for Chelsea. If it wasn't for the Chelsea situation, I think he would definitely deserve to be in the team of the season. Probably not over Trent, but in there somehow, in my opinion. And Rafinha has been Leeds' best player by far this season. He's been very, very important to their team. Let me know down below if you'd love to see this mini release come out. I hope EA do something like this, but I'm not sure they will. Getting into SBCs, I'd love to see a flashback to Thiago Silva because he was in Team of the Season so many times back in his earlier days of his career. He could arguably be up for one this year, but I don't think he will. Edouard Mendy would be cool if he was in part of the Thiago Silva SBC as a segment reward. That would be a really cool concept for EA to do. My favourite SBC prediction would be Bukayo Saka. I don't think he'll get in the main 16 players. I hope he does come as an SBC, and this could be a perfect one, a dynamic duo with Emil Smith-Rowe, who's been insane as well this season. Maybe a bit under par for Team of the Season because a lot of players have been better, but he has been very good, and that's without my Arsenal bias. Declan Rice has been superb for West Ham this season as well. He definitely deserves a shout for the Team of the Season. Let me know down below what you think of this SBC prediction and if you'd love to see any of these cards come out. A dynamic duo, Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe, would be absolutely incredible if EA did that. Now, getting into objectives, I think Matip would be very good for an objective because his pace isn't the greatest on his other cards. I think if he got a Team of the Season, it would be not the greatest pace either, which is why I think an objective would be suitable. Bowen would be a cool objective to become in this promo. He obviously wouldn't have the greatest stats, and there'd be a lot of players better than him. Ramsdale is a keeper, so no one would really mind about this guy being in objectives. I think he definitely deserves a shout. He's been superb for us this season. He's dropped off a bit recently, but for the most part, he's been great. And Ivan Toney also deserves a shout. He'd be perfect for an objective. Let me know down below if you agree with these objective choices and who you'd want to unlock in the objective section. Now, getting into honourable mentions, these are players I've left out. Sadio Mane definitely deserves a shout to be in this Team of the Season. He has been very good for Liverpool. Maybe at the start he wasn't as good, but he has come really good during the middle to end of the season. Raheem Sterling is getting unnecessary hate in my opinion. He's been great again for Man City this season, and he proves the haters wrong constantly. Bruno Fernandes, for his earlier part in the season, deserves a shout for sure. Obviously, as of recent, Man U have fallen off a cliff and he hasn't done much since, which is why I don't think he'll get in. And Kai Havertz has been amazing from the middle to end part of the season for Chelsea. But again, Chelsea players can't get in, as I realised after making this. But let me know down below if you'd want to see any of these 4 players in the Team of the Season and if you think they deserve it in the comments. Now, getting into the leaked nominees, of course, there's no Chelsea players, which is a big shock to everyone. I don't think EA should have done that because it's about football Team of the Season, but I understand why. The goalkeeper choices are pretty much spot on in my opinion, nothing much to say. The defenders, I think, are spot on as well. I definitely think some Chelsea players could have been in here. The midfielders, I think EA have mostly got them spot on. It's really nice to see Saka and Odegaard in this. Smith-Rowe maybe could have worked his way in, but I understand why he's not in the nominees. Very good choices here. The attackers, I think, are also very good in my opinion. I'm not sure if EA have really missed anyone out that I put in the predictions. Emmanuel Dennis probably should have been in this, I think, but yeah, other than that, it's spot on. Make sure you check out my Team of the Season warm-up series video I did. If you're not sure how this is going to work, I will be streaming very shortly after this video goes live at 5 PM for the new promo, so make sure you're there. But that is going to be the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. I will be making an updated prediction once the nominees are released today at 6 PM. It's been Footmaster, and I'm out. Peace.